Welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness, yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, the best kept secret in YouTube. Hey, what's going on? What's good? Welcome to welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness, your truth. Now let me read that. Okay. Well, let me do this again. Welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. The best of the business. That's what I am. Welcome to the underrated boxing talk. Believe that, y'all, number 15. So we're going to wait for some more people. I've sent some links out to some people so we can get it on and everything. Before I read y'all out, man, we're going to read this out. All right? And everything. Man, my shit is on fire, yo. My shit is fire. Let me read this out. Come enjoy real conversations with the underrated one. Us as the righteous ones. Individually. Let's make a change within ourselves. And genuine. Be there for each other. We got. All right, so we're going to read out. Shout out to Tone Malone, day one. Zeus the Flipper one, day one. Measly E, so long to you, my brother Measly E. The one and only Big Duke 24 Tie Hill own. And I thank you so much. Really appreciate that. We got somebody here. Yes, sir.
Can you hear me, big bro?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. What's good, homie? Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself, please.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, LeVar Cooper. You know, you can catch me on Renee Box Young. Normally we come on twice a week, but make sure you look out for notifications from Renee Box Young.
All right. Yeah. So salute to you, brother. How you feel tonight?
I'm good, man. Salute to you. Thanks for having me on, man. Every time when you ask me, man, it's an honor and a privilege to come on here and talk boxing with you. I really do appreciate you, King. Salute to you.
No doubt, man. It's all right. Thank you. Appreciate you. Now, what we're going to do, there's going to be some more brothers coming on, but we're going to get it on here. Yes, I know y'all see the boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm stepping my game up, yo. You see that? What, yo? So you know, you like how this person do get in touch with me. This person will hook you up. You know what I mean? But let me read this first. I'll read it again. Come and real join conversation with the underrated one. Us as the righteous one. Individually, let's make a change within ourselves. And genuine, be there for each other. We all we got. Remember that. We all we got. So let me go take this off. No, no, that's not it. Go take this off. Bang. It's off. Okay. Go hit back here. All right, all right. Let me get this. Let me read this. Oh, D Hodge. What's good? Thank you. Shout out to the LDBC.
Salute King D
That's
Hodges.
D Hodges. That's the Lions Den boxing community, also basketball community. Shout out to you and everybody else. Thank y'all for starting. So you know what I'm saying. We gonna get it on. We gonna get it on. This is the underrated boxing talk number 15. Wow, brother came a long way, man. But I had help from other people. So this ain't all about me. It's all about us. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying? So I love the hookup tonight. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm just blessing this, man. I love this. Just letting you know right now, man. I love this shit. Yo, whoever did this shit, man, I ain't gonna tell you who it is, but
That's
thank
what's
you
up.
very much. Yeah, you like that, yeah. But we gonna pick what you want to talk about, and then I follow that up a little more. So with this, let's what you want to talk about.
I know early in the week, you and I we were talking about numerous things, man. We were talking about Canelo's legacy or C's legacy. We talked about TC, we talked about Tio, and I know everybody's probably hearing about Tio. Um, but maybe we can start there and then have that conversation. What you think?
Okay, hold that thought for 1 second. Brotherhood, if you want to get on, only I can send it through email. So this is what I'm going to do. Brotherhood, if you want to get on, it's gonna be through email. I'm not gonna put the link on because I put the link on in the past. People feel I said to have a certain person get on, and then all of a sudden they just want to get on. We're not gonna do that. So brotherhood, if you want to get on, this is my email. I'm gonna put it in. So let me know you got it. If you want to get on, it's my pleasure. I hit you up. Make sure you shoot it very quickly. All right, that's how I do it. Back when
Hey,
food.
hey,
Got
underrated. Hey, look, man, we got to get this started, man. You got to hit that number one grinder for me, brother.
all right, got you. Let me put this in, man. Put this in. I'm here. I'm going to do it for you. I'm gonna do it for the family. They baby do that. So I'm just saying, this is for the just for the brotherhood, or just for the brotherhood. So like, yo, this is my email. So if brotherhood, if you want to get on, that's all. That's the only way you can get on. I'm not gonna send no email. I'm not gonna post an email in the chat. Not tonight. All right. Not gonna do that. No, I'm not. So not gonna do that. I let people know if y'all want to get on. That's my email right there. So so let me know you got it, and I'll be more than happy to put you on. Yeah. So you want me to hit you with the number one grinder? Do you want me to reintroduce myself again?
Oh, absolutely, man. Hey, we got to do this right. Not saying that you're
Okay.
not doing it right, but hey, let's. Hey, I wasn't here to hear, brother.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness. This is this is the underrated boxing talk number 15. Yours truly, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. Believe that. The best of the business. That's what I am. So I got my brother, LeVar Cooper in the piece. And most likely, LeVar Cooper, we gonna do MMA tomorrow too. Want you to be part of that too. It's gonna be in the nighttime too. But I don't know what time it is yet, but it's gonna be in the nighttime. And then after that, so that's what you want to hear, bro.
Oh, absolutely, man. I appreciate that, brother. That's what I'm talking
All
about.
right, all right, all right. Let me introduce me before we continue. We're gonna get into it. Welcome, Tom Malone, my day one brother. Seuss the Flippy one, my day one brother. Measley E, salute to you as always, my brother. D Hodges, LDBC. Thank you. The brotherhood. Thank you so much for and like again, brother, if you wants to get on, you have to let me know in the chat that you got my email that you sent it. Put it in the chat so I can plug you in. All right? All right, LeVar. We in this piece, you
Absolutely.
know? And so let's go.
Hey, I'm all about it. Hey, everybody in the chat. Hey, let's support the underrated one, man. If you have friends out there that love listening to boxing or talk boxing, hey, put them on to the show. Let's get the number one grinder to where he needs to be. Make sure y'all smash that like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, and like the content. Hey, let's help this brother out, man. Yeah, he's real. He's down to earth. Hey, let's get him to where he needs to be. Spread the word.
I appreciate that. And also I talk about other things too, not just boxing. So I put that up.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So I talk about everything. So yeah, I
Boxing,
want to
MMA. Hey, how to
yeah.
cook a
Oh
cake.
yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. MMA is tomorrow. LeVar, you coming, right?
Absolutely.
Tomorrow, MMA, we're gonna talk about there's some good fights this past Saturday. We're gonna discuss it. Me and
UFC
LeVar.
259.
Exactly. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. I'm telling you, it's coming, y'all. So y'all better get your popcorn, get all that. That's gonna cut off. But I'm gonna mention that often, throughout this podcast and everything. So let's get it in, brother.
Yes, sir.
Bring it up, bring it up. See, we here. Thank you.
Hey,
Okay. Go
so
ahead,
earlier in the
go ahead,
week,
bro.
what's that?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, go ahead.
So earlier in the week, myself and the underrated one, man, we were talking about boxing, and he brought up Tio Lopez and how he got the good how Triller pretty much won the bid for his fight against Cambosis. So we just got on the verge of talking about Tio himself, and we feel like he's not the undisputed champ. He still has to see Devin Haney. Then we talked about if Bob Arum gonna let him go, which I doubt it. And the reason why I say that is because, man, that's 20% that Bob gets 20% of T.O.'s purse. So at the end of the day, you really think that Bob is gonna let T.O. go somewhere? Not unless T.O. buys himself out. So, hey, brother, I didn't know if you want to, talk about what we talked about earlier in the week about T.O.
Yeah. Go. Let's talk some about that. Yes.
So what do you think about Bob, man? Do you think that Bob's gonna just let T.O. go like that?
Nah, I don't think let T. I don't think he gonna let T.O. lie. I think like I think the lawyers said I think T.O. gotta hire some lawyers, man.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I think. Now you can go more on that too if you want.
Well, see, my thing is this: when it comes to T.O., when it comes to TC, man, I some of these fighters.
Let me cut you off. Let
Mhm.
them know why I call him TC who it is.
Hey, oh, okay, got you. TC is Terrence Crawford.
Okay, you can go on to mention TC then. Okay.
All right, got you. So the thing with him and Tio, you know, Floyd gave y'all the blueprint on how to be your own boss. And I get it and I got it that you would have to buy out your contract in order to become your own boss. Um, if you want to end up making the money that you want to make, you're gonna have to become your own boss. You're gonna have to be marketable. You're gonna have to get out there and give us a reason why we want to buy your pay-per-view. You gotta go that extra step, the extra mile. You can't ask for a Floyd Money Mayweather payday if you're not fighting the top opponents out there in your weight class. So at the end of the day, I think that some of these fighters have to break away from their promoters in order to get and to receive the type of money that they're looking for. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, I can go for that. You can go ahead.
So that's just how I feel. And I know that some of these fighters, they're like turning down $1 million and stuff like that. I get it. I got it. But at the end of the day, if they want to make money, they have to. They have to break away from their promoter, man. That's the only way that I can see them making money. Not unless they go to Triller. I get it. I understand that they won what six million
Yep.
for T.O. I get
Yes.
that. And they might be the new face coming in here to pay fighters. I mean, hats off to T.O. for that. But if he wants to make more than that, and he's gonna have to step away from Bob. But I just don't see Bob letting him go, not unless T.O. buys himself out. And it's probably gonna cost him a pretty penny to get out of that contract.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think that. Go.
no,
I
go ahead,
follow
go ahead,
after
brother.
finish.
No, no,
I
go.
think that. I think what, like I said, if I don't keep on repeating it, um, that um, brotherhood, watch out for your link because I just sent it. That link is coming. Gonna take you straight to the panel. I just sent it. All right. So watch out for it. You just come straight through. Let me put this in. Yeah, but I think that I heard people were
Mhm.
saying that that was just for one fight, but I don't think it's for one fight.
For one fight.
That's what they're saying, but I don't think it's for one fight. I think they take it. I think for 6 million for one fight, that don't make no sense to me. I think they thing on the
Well, to be honest, that's you just never know. You know,
hmm
T.O. doesn't like to show all his cards, but you could. Hey, I have a feeling that you right here. Maybe it was two, three fights. You just never know. You just never know. So we'll see what happens with him. We'll definitely see what happened, but he's gonna. It's like what you said. He's gonna have to lawyer up. And he's gonna have to pay a big penny to get away from Bob Arum.
Yes.
And that's what Floyd had to do. Floyd had to pay Bob Arum in order to leave him. And you got to remember this: Bob Arum thought that Floyd was going to be a nobody. He
Yeah.
wasn't. He wasn't going to be a big star. And look what happened.
Yeah.
So
All right. Okay. Before we get to this, is the brotherhood. Yeah. Hold on. Unmute your mic. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. Hello.
I think he left real quick.
Oh. Hello, brotherhood. Hello.
He came in and went back out.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, you got me in the show now. What's good?
What's good, man? How you feel?
What's good, King?
What's
Welcome.
up? What's up,
Yep.
LeVar? I don't think I've been on the panel with you before, but yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah, it's your very first
That's what's
time,
up.
man. Act like you don't know the brother no more. But that's all right, man. I don't like nobody play the number one grinder like that. Act like you don't know the brother. I don't like no shit like that, man. I'm just messing with you.
The
But
number
also,
one grinder.
there you go. That's right. Make my shit fucking ring, motherfucker. Let the motherfuckers know, man. I'm the number one grinder. I grind fucking hard. That's all. I do that shit real. But yeah, but welcome. Let me tell y'all, this is the very first time that brotherhood that he been on my panel, yo. So let's welcome him and don't let this be the last time, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm gonna be around, bro, for sure. I'm always support your channel.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate young brothers, please be, support my channel because I'm an old ass. I be 55 in June. I just mess with you.
Man, I'm old school too. God damn it. I'm 30 going on 50. So
He said I'm 30 going. That's what's up.
I rock with people older than me more than younger than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school.
Yeah. I'm the same way, bro. I'm the same way, man. Oh man, hey, we lost the underrated one, man. We're gonna have to carry it on for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how he got out the show,
I
but
mean,
yeah. What y'all speaking on? You said Tiafimo and
yeah. Well,
AJ.
I was talking about Tio and this deal that he received, and then I was talking about do you think Bob Arum is gonna allow him to leave top rank?
I think it's gonna be rough, bro. I think Tiafimo gonna have to sit on the shelf for a while they figure things out. That's what a lot of fighters done. Mikey Garcia sat on the shelf for about 2 years trying to figure out his contract with Top Rank and trying to get out of it. So, out of spite, I think Bob Arum might give him a hard time, might sit him on the shelf.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
But but let me ask you this, brotherhood. Before you came on, I was talking to brother Lavar. I'm saying like this: do you think the lawyers he should hire some lawyers? At least he could buy the contract out and stuff like that. He could be free. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want that racist. I'll call him a racist op. Bob Aaron, because he with them. He with them now. He with them deep. I call him a racist op. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that he should take uh, extra precaution? That he should hire a lawyer to buy his contract out, so at least he could be free. I mean, it's going to cost him,
Oh
but
yeah,
at least he
yeah,
be free.
yeah. He should definitely take legal action because not only are you dealing with a crook, but you dealing with a crook that's used to be a lawyer. Bob Arum used to
Right.
be a lawyer,
Right.
so
Hmm.
whatever contract he tied up in is it's made to be in Bob Arum's favor because he already a lawyer. He know how he can trap people with these contracts. So I see it going bad for Tiafimo at first, but once he get out, things will go up from there. You know what I'm saying? So I think he gonna have a rough next 2 years. But yeah, he should definitely get a lawyer.
Okay. Very cool. All right. All right. That's what I think so too, man. I think he should put brother Watcher. Brother Watcher, I send a link to your email. Check it out. It's going to the panel, so go and check it out. All right, that's brother Watcher from down under. That's right.
Watch and salute.
Watcher salute. So I send it. So check out your email, brother Watcher. I send the link so you can get on the panel. Want you to get on the panel too, another brother. But this is the thing that when I'm at, I mean, me and brother Laval, we was talking about a few days earlier. We was talking about the catch weight. Can you tell people about that, please? Because I gotta check out something, please.
The catch weight with what fight or just in
Um,
general?
Benavidez and Jamal.
yes.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Um, Not only did I hear about a catch weight being trying to be negotiated with Charlo and Canelo when they tried to send Canelo an offer before he went to the zone. I think they tried to make it a 166 catch weight. So
Mm.
Benavidez and Jamal Charlo. Yeah, I haven't seen much about it, but I have heard about it from other YouTubers. So yeah, I think that's a fair deal. I mean, the man is 160 pounder, came up from 154 just a few years ago. I mean, if David Benavidez really wanted to fight, he would take the catch weight. But it's this narrative out there that he can't make 168. No, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? He make 168 and he's still fleshy. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Mhm.
ain't the skinniest guy in the world. The most, he just a big guy. So I think he can get down if you work hard enough. So I don't think it's crazy to ask for a catch weight.
Mhm.
Man, honestly, bro, I'm I'm kind of shocked that Jamal wants a catch weight, and trust me, brotherhood, I'm with you, man. I don't have a problem with a catch weight, but when it comes to Jamal, man, I guarantee his walking around weight is up there.
You
Mhm.
think what you thinking 180?
I'm thinking in between, to me, in between 175.
Right. Guess what? Ronnie Shields has said he walk around at 175, but you know,
Right.
but this a
And
guy that's muscular as fuck. Like he a big guy. He was huge at 154. He was scary there.
oh
So
yeah, his
oh man.
his debut fight at 160, that Maul was big.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah, he the only middleweight I know moved up from 154 and is still a big middleweight. Like it's really
Right.
it's crazy,
But
bro.
he's gonna have to figure it out pretty soon. And this is the reason why I say this, man. The reason why I say this is that Spence, he's not gonna stay at 147 for you know what I'm saying. Eventually, he's gonna move up to 54. Mel is gonna move up to 160. And what do you think is gonna happen with Maul?
168 bound.
Exactly. Exactly. So sooner or later, he's gonna have to move up to 168. And for me, there's really no, what fights are there for him at 160?
Mm-hmm.
In his stable, if we're not really any, but like maybe Ronald. Wait, no, I don't know if Ronald Ellis even can make 160 anymore. But
Right.
after he just beat Derevianchenko, who was a PBC fighter, Al Heyman fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So that's almost the best he could beat on his stable.
Mm-hmm.
So
Who you got? So you got Triple G as a champ. You got Murata.
yeah,
Hold. Before you continue, let me put this out there. Charlo did put the fight out for Triple G, and he turned it down. Y'all can go ahead.
yes sir. Yes he did. Yeah,
Oh
just a few days ago, a day or two ago.
yeah, man. Man, Triple G just need to go ahead and retire. He's done.
Yeah,
Just retire.
I agree.
Yeah. What more do you need to prove? We don't want to. He's getting older. I
So,
don't want to see Triple G. I'm good.
cherry picking. Got the
Yeah, I'm
nerve,
good.
and the old media got. I ain't mean to cut you off. And the old media got the nerve to talk about that he beat Marvel Hagler record of consecutive fights of championship. Nah, man. Come on.
Yeah, they say
Come on, man.
they compare
Come
him
on,
to
man.
Hagler and B Hop. Come on, I'm
Come on.
not
B Hop
saying
too.
it.
Come on now. Come
Yeah,
on.
you know, nah, bro, that's still stretching it.
It's still
It is,
stretching
man.
because he could. I got a new one for y'all, man. I was thinking about this 30 minutes. Instead of cherry picking, we got to talk about grape picking, man. 'Cause they picking some, man. Them grapes must be real good, and they picking. That's all.
I agree. For me, it's time to see Triple G walk out the door, man.
Yeah.
That's just me. But
Okay.
go
Oh,
ahead.
no, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good, brother.
Let me get brother Watcher from down under. Introduce yourself, please, brother.
Watch it.
What's happening? How are we?
All right.
Watch it. What's going on, King?
And before you continue, brother Watcher, I will have MMA talk tomorrow of this past round of this past matches, and I want you to join me tomorrow, and also Lavar. Anybody that know MMA, I'm letting you know right now. Anybody that knows MMA, I'll put my email out there. That's the only way you'll get on the panel. If you don't know MMA, do not come. You can be in the chat. I'm just letting you know right now. Letting you know right
I'll
now.
chat, bro. I don't know nothing about MMA, bro. I'm a cat.
Okay, good. You can be in the you can be in the chat then. But I'm saying Lavard and Watcher. If you, I mean, I don't know what time tomorrow night. It's gonna be in the nighttime. But I want I want y'all two to come on because there's some good matches this past Saturday that happened. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. All right. So I'm just putting it out there. Go ahead, brother Watcher.
I heard you talking about Jamal and him moving up and others moving up. I think that should be the next move for Jamal because it's pretty clear that at 160 no one wants it. The only guy I can think of that really wants it is Chris Eubank, and everyone's freezing him out as well.
Yeah.
He tried to approach Murata. They turned that down. But they'll take a Golovkin fight, no problem. and Golovkin turned the Jamal fight down. So there's no point sticking around there. Clearly, no one wants to fight. Andrade doesn't even want to fight Jamal, and he's
Right.
had quite a lot to say. If you're avoiding Jamel, who's the smaller brother,
Mm-hmm.
the chances of you wanting to fight the bigger, probably just as dangerous twin are pretty slim. So I think 168 is a healthier option for him. I think there's very few fighters that could beat him. There's really not really people up there that could. I think Benavidez would give him a hell of a fight. I think everyone else would get wrecked because he really is a monster there.
Yeah.
And I just looked through the rankings at super middleweight. Like there really aren't strong names there. So I do feel like that's a division that he could just completely get. However, the problem is that C, as you like to say, is up
Yes,
there.
please. Yeah. Tell why I said C for. What that stands for.
Stands for Canelo, man. I
Thank
mean,
you. Thank you. No. I got no. Before you continue, because I want to get back to you. I name fighters that are cherry picking that are punks. So I named Canelo C. Terrence Crawford is TC. Telefina, I named Telefucko. I named them because they were no good. They don't want to fight and everything. And then I name Ryan Garcia. I forgot his name. I name Upper Chin Upper Root because he always fight with his chin up and he's gonna knock this. Somebody gonna knock his chin off his head. So I call him Upper Chin Upper Root. You can go, hey brother, watch it.
I think there's a guy at 160, Triple G. I think he's going to make a serious mistake. I think if he fights Murata, he'll win. But I don't know, man. I feel like if he fights Chris Eubank's going to steamroll him
Mm-hmm.
because that doesn't mesh well for Golovkin. He doesn't deal well with guys that are quick.
They don't.
Um,
Yeah, right.
and he actually don't really deal. He gets hit far too much, and there's a reason why he turned down the fight with Jamal. People want to act like that never happened. We got people like I'm not even going to mention their names, but saying like there's no truth to it and this and that. Well, there was no truth to Ryan Garcia and Pacquiao, but you all
Mm-hmm.
went along with that for some reason. But when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to someone avoiding a fighter of a darker skin, you just want to, sweep that under the rug, and that's not
Yep.
right.
And
So
you
they're
know,
just desperate. They're just
yeah.
desperately trying to
Eh,
get Jamal out of the picture. So that's why he can move up.
okay. You know what I want to talk about because I want to ask your brother before I want us to go more on that point too, brother Watcher, because we had talked about this too, as you know. We even talk about this even in the MMA. And I want to get with you and brother I want in MMA, and brother, you can get down with it too. But I want to talk about the racism in sports, especially the MMA and boxing. And I want us to stick to that because it seems like the old media do not want to talk about it. It seems like even there are certain panels that are big, they scared to touch it. They scared. Now we gonna talk about. But this panel I wanted to talk about because this is the truth. Like I said, brother Watcher and brother Devar, I'm going to get y'all like outside of that, and we're going to talk about even the MMA and also in boxing. I'm gonna do a special commentary about it that is constantly really happening. I don't know if it's gonna be this month or next month, but I'm gonna ask you how to structure it and everything. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to have brothers on here, and we going to talk. I said for the first hour and we're going to talk about this because this has to be addressed. Do you agree on that before you go on watching?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, you can go ahead, bro.
No, I'll let you other guys talk. Really, I finished my point there.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What was the point you made? You said talking about what in boxing or
The
MMA?
racism in boxing. I
Oh
want
yeah,
to
yeah.
talk about it because there's a it's just not see people think that and I don't want to go off the point because I'm gonna go more on the point of watching and tell me if I'm right or wrong. There has been a history of ducking of black fighting. Even we could throw the black murders. We can go on and on and on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you right about that. I literally just made a video with a bunch of comments about, racist comments towards me on my own channel.
Yes.
So
It's
if you
crazy.
could if you go on my YouTube, you could see like people attacking me talking about you just hate this fighter because he Mexican, or just crazy stuff, or attacking me about Deontay Wilder, or you just never know what you get. Like if I say I like a black fighter, I only like them because they black. You know what I'm saying? It's childish stuff.
It really is, and then go more because I want you to get into Lavar and stuff like that. And I know people want to hear about boxing. We're gonna get about boxing. We're gonna get back to boxing in a few minutes. But I want to talk about this because it's very dear to me, and I know it's dear to brothers and up there. And Seti, I want you to come up here because I want you to get into this. It's very very important. The old me always want to put a spin that it doesn't happen. It seems like and the sad thing about it, there are even some fighters that look like us they don't even want to address it. I'm talking about in the past and even in the present. There are also Spanish I mean Spanish, even Spanish fighters, even Mexican fighters. They even making racist content against black fighters, even us as a people. And I'm talking about globally. And it needs to be addressed. And the old media do not want to talk about it. And then we got some boxing channels out there. They it seem like they scared to talk about. No, this in this channel, and I'm talking about especially boxing. We are not running from it. This is happening right now. And the sad thing about it, you still got these some black women and some black men that do content in boxing. When I'm talking about in the media, they scared to talk about it, and it needs to be damn addressed. Enough is damn enough. Listen, I'm not saying that I know it all, but I could tell you this: this been going on for a long time, and I've been on this earth going on 55 years. I'll be 55 in June. So I knows what I'm talking about. This been going on. And Bar Aaron, I call him a racist opt because he with them. He is down with it. We got to stop saying, oh, this is just from USA. No, this is globally. And it's really penetrating that some of these fuck boys, them sweet loving boys, these cocoa butter boys, got the nerve trying to say they masculinity, but they don't want to stand up for their own people, and they need to be damn addressed too. You got these promoters be pushing this rhetoric for a long time, and the sad thing about it, America media they scared to say anything because at the same time they getting paid up by the op, and we gonna address that in the near future. So any of your brothers can go right ahead.
Hey,
I mean,
hey, brotherhood.
yeah.
Hey man, just hey man. Honestly, when it comes to that racial stuff, man, just continue to be you, bro. Um, don't feed into the negativity because when you feed into the negativity, then they know that they got you. You know what I'm saying? Just keep
Mhm.
doing what you're doing, man. And at the end of the day, we all got to understand racism will never die. But when we feed into it, it's giving them the power. It's giving them the edge. You get what I'm saying?
I
And and
understand.
and I can tell you, like I did 20 years in the military, and I dealt with it in there. So at the end of the day, I didn't allow that to affect who I am as a person. And I got to thank my dad for that because my dad always put in my head just because they smile in your face, that doesn't make them your friend.
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, man, keep doing what you're doing. If you gotta wrench up some people in there to get that negativity out, I mean, I would recommend that. Like, I don't even have a channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a channel. But I talk boxing with Renee Box Young a lot, and he has people in there that's wrenched up that can help take care of that issue for you so that you don't have to deal with it. But man, never change who you are, bro.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
feed into that negativity.
yeah. I try not to. I try my hardest. But, I'm only human. I
Yeah,
respond
yeah,
to it.
yeah. I get it.
Sometimes most of the times I don't. Most of the times I just laugh them off and go on about my day. Cause you know, I grew up a lot around a lot of that. Like I've dealt with it with the police, just people at my school. I've had it at my school to where I guess some people like jumped on top of the building and of my school and spray painted the N word on glass doors. So when everybody came into the school, we could see it in the commons area. It's like a big area where everybody eat. You can just see it pasted on the windows in the common area. Like I dealt with a lot of racist stuff in my whole life. So yeah, I
Got
just
you.
laugh it off, and it's a long history with it. I, I dealt with it in like every way you can possibly deal with it. So it don't affect me as much as some people, but
Right.
I just try to do my best to set an example and like just show people how to not respond to it, and you know, they come at you with that victim mentality stuff once you bring it up and acting like it don't exist anymore, even though the Jim Crow stuff only left us in like the 1960s. That ain't a long time ago. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? My grandma was still alive when that stuff was going on. So, I deal with it the best I can, but at the same time I don't try to ignore it, if you know what I mean.
No, I got you, man. And we talked about this. We talked about this issue. I want to say maybe a couple months ago on the show, man. And I mentioned, when it comes to racism, man, it's taught from generation to generation. The only way that they're going to understand is by being educated correctly about African or Black people. So at the end of the day, man, I would like to see us all just come together and united as one. Um, will that day happen? Who knows? But at the end of the day, man, it's a sad thing that the color of your skin has to determine who you are. Um, but at the end of the day, man, just keep grinding, bro. Don't worry about the negativity at all.
For sure, appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Before we continue, we're gonna get back to boxing. Oh, brother Watcher. Um, Black Star got a new email, and I put it in your email. Okay, so I want you to go check out. That's his new email. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yep. Thanks, man.
Yeah. So that's his new email. So I want you to reach out to him, and then Brotherhood, and I'm sending you the email to you too. That's Black Star new email. Okay. So I'm
So
gonna
you
send it to you
like
too.
Star got a new email, you said?
Yeah, he got a new email, so I just sent it to you. So I want you to go check out. That's his new email.
Okay.
Okay, so you reach out to him because things like that. So, brother Black Star, if you want to get on, feel free. You're more than welcome and stuff. But we gonna talk about that in the near future more. We're gonna
Yeah.
talk about that. It's gonna be a series. So it's gonna be sometimes gonna be a commentary what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna build on that because and then we're gonna talk about the fuck boys. We gonna go more talk about the op. We gotta talk about the op, and then I'm gonna bring up about um Judas Breland, part one and part two. So we're gonna talk about Sunny Boxing Talk. Thanks for coming. That's my day one brother right there. Thanks for coming. So y'all can keep on talking about what your LeVar, tell them what we was talking about in a few days. So I mean a few days ago, and we can keep on moving.
No problem. I got you. I just had a quick question. Hey, Watcher. Hey, man, I've been seeing you on a lot of channels, panels, and stuff, man. You have a YouTube channel yourself?
Yes, I do. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, I
It's easy.
appreciate you, brother.
Yeah,
All good.
put in the chat because you're a mod, right? Did I make you a mod, Watcher?
Yeah, you wrenched me up. Blue wrench.
You wrench up. I like how you said wrench up. Because you know you go drive them girls crazy. Oh, he rich me. Oh, he must be Australian. He's a black guy. Oh God. Oh God. I would like a don't go with them sharks now. You know. But you go there.
Hey,
Oh, watch out.
I almost made Watcher mad one time talking about Wilder. not on purpose,
Whoa, whoa,
Watcher.
whoa, brotherhood, brother. Take that email out. Take that out. Take that out. No, don't put it in the chat. No. People be bugging out. We got some fag boys up in here, man. Serious.
But hey, man, it's an honor to be up here with you, Watcher, man. Because at the end of the day, man, you knowledgeable, man. You bring nothing but facts, man. So, man, I appreciate being on this panel with you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, likewise, man. I appreciate everyone here, man. It's good. It's a good togetherness we have. It's good.
That's
Absolutely, man.
Because this is a family here.
Watch
You know
it,
what I'm saying?
Watch it. You might want to take your email out too. I was just trying to give it to that's
Okay.
Black Star, right?
Okay, yeah, Black Star. Okay, got you. Yeah, okay. I'm just protecting y'all. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just looking out. That's all. Okay.
Yeah. All good.
Hey, Underrated one. I think you might have to be the one that gets rid of his email. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I might
Watch
have
it.
to.
You can remove it depending on if you on
Oh,
YouTube.
got you.
Yeah, he can move. Yeah, he can get rid of it. Right. Exactly. But again, okay, that should okay.
Yeah, I've been trying to find his channel for the longest, and when I put in like watch or something, he don't pop up.
Okay. Brother Watch, brother Watch, are you subscribed to me?
Yeah, I should be subscribed to you. Yeah, I'm subscribed.
You sure?
I got the bell icon on.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I hit subscribe on your thing, right? And what happened when I hit it, I said, let me go double check. And I double checked and it wasn't lit up. I said, YouTube, man, you should be playing the games, man. But don't worry about it. I'm sub to you now. So you should be getting everything what I do. So I tell people like that before we continue, double check the bell because sometimes YouTube be playing games too. So double check it. That's all. I'm subscribed to you though. You got double check it and hit it again. So make sure you subscribe, okay? So let's get back into boxing and stuff, and everything else. Let's talk about this. Talk about.
Hey,
Go ahead.
So, what do you think about Ruiz versus Chris Arreola?
What about it?
I think they're trying to make it official, and it's supposed to be on pay-per-view.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. What about it?
The Mexicans gonna eat that up, man.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. What about it?
I just want to say about that fight. Two things. Ruiz isn't serious, so that's one. And
right.
The second one is make sure you take care of business because if you go in there like how you did in your last fight, there's a chance you lose a decision because Arreola throws, and Arreola's old and he's worn down and he's damaged and old. I don't think he'll win, but Kalnaki had to work for that win. And he was getting outworked in spots. He took a lot of damage throughout the course of 12 rounds. So Ruiz has to be careful that he isn't crammed, he has his own space, and that he gets him out of there. Because if Arreola is in good enough shape to drag it out and get past those ugly rounds, you don't know. Because like I said, I question people who lack discipline. Ruiz already quit when Parker beat him. He had that long break, came back, he beat Joshua, he became undisciplined, and then he lost it again. This happened twice over now. You know, the fool me twice narrative. So we'll see what happens with that. But, it's a joke, that fight.
I agree. I'm surprised they even made that fight. And watch, I agree with you. But it's like what you said, Chris Arreola, man, he's been in some wars.
Yeah.
He's been in some tough wars. I mean, I was surprised when he got knocked out by Stavern the second time in the second fight. I mean, so
Yeah.
yeah, that man.
Well, they Ortiz, his team said, you know, we'll take that spot, but Ruiz said I need a tune up before that. You don't need no tune up.
You
You don't
don't.
need a tune up. You're the former unified champion.
Oh
You can
my
you
gosh.
can train and get ready for a fight. You don't need to pick off Wilder or Klitschko's leftovers. But that just that right there told me he isn't serious. So
That's what I'm saying. That's
you know
that's that's the problem that I have with these fighters these days. The best don't want to fight the best. Man, boy.
that would have sold well with Ortiz. You got a Cuban, you got a
Mm-hmm.
Mexican. Boom, put that together in the West Coast.
Right.
In LA maybe. That will turn up. And
Oh,
Ortiz, he don't even
absolutely.
speak English much. But that would still sell pretty well, in my opinion. And you turned it down, man. Like, I don't understand you, but you know what? I just hope both of those guys come out of that fight safe because, like I said, there'll be some serious heat thrown in that one.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And for me, I just hope, like you said, I hope Chris Areola comes out safe because, I followed his career. And like I said, man, he's been in some wars, he's been in some tough battles. He's taken some punishment, man. And it's like what you said. We'll see what type of Ruiz we get. Just because you lose some pounds doesn't mean that you're still disciplined. So we'll see what happens. We'll see.
You should have lost that. You should have lost those pounds 3 years ago.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You want to do it now. I mean, like for me, he should put Areola out like Stavern did the second time. And when
Mhm.
Stavern put Areola out, that was really bad, man. Like he
Oh,
did
yeah.
some real bad. Like when he heard, because he like as good as Vitaly Klitschko was, he couldn't do that. Stavern went in there and he got the business done straight up in under like 7 rounds or something. So we'll see how this goes. For me, it's really what he does after this fight, but he's got to take
Okay.
care of
Okay. Yeah. Brotherhood. Say that's Black Star. He say he wants to link to your panel. I mean, link to your channel. I make you a mod. I already make you a mod. So just type some in the chat. I want people I want to see it in the blue. Then after that, I want you to post your channel in there. But say that's Black Star can get your channel. Anybody else? Okay.
I had no idea that was Black Star. Because he had a different name,
Yeah,
Tassetti,
different name.
and
That's him. Yeah.
Oh,
then he
that's
put
him.
his
Hey, salute, Black Star.
Oh,
and then he
I
put
knew
his
that was
oh
him.
yeah, now he changed to Black Star Sports TV, so that's him. But but Black Brotherhood, he needs to link to your channel so you could post it in the chat, and anybody else that wants to you know do that, y'all can too. And shout out to Basement Boxing Talk. I want you to go check him out too, brother, Mr. Shelton LDBC. I want you to check him out. He call him he call top ranked Toby. you know, see. Every time there's something coming, he get me started, man. I'm gonna be good tonight.
Hey, man,
I'm gonna
Mr.
be good
Shelton, he
tonight.
hilarious, man.
Yeah. So let's get back into catch weight. Let's talk about the catch weight.
What about it? Do we like it?
Yeah.
It's good for Charlo. That's right. Drain them down like all of the other greats did. Floyd and Canelo. That gave you the blueprint. You drain them down a few pounds and get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? it's only right. That's what we get when the best in the division, or not the best in the division, the best in the sport use
Mhm.
these tactics to gain advantage. Now you're gonna have everybody that come behind you trying to do the same thing. So I don't blame Charlotte, bro. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
To
That's
me,
good.
it depends. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I can wait. Go ahead,
No, no,
Flow.
this your show, brother.
I know it's my show. I know damn it's my goddamn show. I can see it's my goddamn
Hey,
show.
hey,
You don't need to
hey,
tell me it's
don't you
my
start
goddamn
now.
show.
Don't you start now. Hey, you know you only up the street.
Why you gotta threaten me though, man? I ain't scared.
Nah.
I ain't scared you no more. I ain't scared you no more.
For me, man, it depends. It depends for Charlo. Do you want if you want I don't mind catch weight. And when it comes to Floyd and Canelo, that's what Canelo wanted. Canelo wanted 152 with Floyd.
Right.
So Floyd's like, okay, I'm gonna take advantage of it. If to me, this is just me thinking. Okay, Jamal, are you in it for the money or are you in it for your legacy? If you in it for your legacy, go ahead up there to 168. Show him your walking around weight is in between 170 and 175. He'll be able to adapt to 168 with no problem
But
at all.
but you know, I'm playing devil advocate here. This is what I'm saying, right? And I get what you're saying, but this is what I'm saying. C has duck. Triple C has duck. Why Charlo has to have to make moves? Why C it's been cherry picking for a long time, and you got Triple G does the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is this: that again, the old media is pushing this too.
Well, you
Not
got to.
saying that you wrong. I'm not saying that you wrong. I'm just saying, come on.
No, I see what you're saying, but there's still questions about Jamal too. And trust me, I love the Charlo brothers. I love the brothers. They good, but name an elite fighter that's on Maul's resume. So there's questions about him as well that need to be answered.
Yeah, I understand that. But see, like, and I get what you're saying, but understand what I'm saying to you, brother LeVar, and the brothers, and even in the chat. When it comes to us, it's always we gotta be accountable. But the other fighters that are in other ethnicity, they never get they never be held accountable. But those are the ones be pushing
No,
it through politics.
no, I get what you're saying, but we gotta. I understand that, but we gotta look past that. We gotta be different. We got to set the tone different. It's okay. It's okay. Don't me. If I was Jamal, I wouldn't worry about what's going on. I understand they're giving Canelo the pass. I understand it. I get it. I understand it. But he has to do something different. That's the key
Okay,
word.
I
Different.
got you. Okay.
Then trust me. I get the race thing. I get it. But for me, Charlo just has to do something to break that. If that makes sense.
I remember Black Star was talking about this. Black Star in the chat. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just recalling what he said about Jamal and Canelo being in Texas and Black Star. He was going off. So like, I remember it because it was funny. You know, he was having a rant on it, but you know, he was saying that Canelo's walking through your hometown and you're in the crowd and you're not calling him out and this and that. Because if you look at who's a good example, Wilder. Actually, Wilder's a good example.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he went to Joshua's fight. He went to Ortiz's fight. He went to Klitschko's fight. He went to Brazil's fight. And he called those people out. Well, they called him out, and then he just stood up and he's like, I'm here. You can't run. And then before you know it, boom. And with Jamal, it's different circumstances, which I understand, but sometimes you've got to just, you really do have to approach the person, at times. Even if the fight doesn't get made, you just put it out there that you are serious about it because you can't let people take advantage of you and say, oh, look, he got punked out and this and that. Sometimes you got to go out and make those opportunities for yourself. And I think 168, man, is a rejuvenation for Jamal. I think really he can beat all the belt holders there, and it puts more pressure on Canelo. You shouldn't worry about him too much. You can't force someone to fight you at the end of the day. They tried the mandatory route. He wasn't having it. You move up and you put yourself in position again. We'll see what happens. But just focus on your career. It's about you, and like I said, there's good fights to be made for Jamal still, 100%.
Right, and to piggyback off of that, you got to look at what Jamal did the first time with Benavidez. He called Benavidez out. Benavidez responded, but look what happened. Benavidez made Jamal look bad. Like I said, I love the Charlo brothers, man. I do. But he has to do something different. And do I think he can beat a Benavidez? Not straight up. He better box.
It's hard.
He better box. Because
That's
if you try
to
go ahead, brother.
Canelo has not mentioned that name. He said, oh, Benavidez, this and that. I'm not fighting Mexican fighters. Because he's going to fight you. He's going to stand there and he's going to fight. And he will give people hell. Benavidez gives everyone hell, man. He will give you hell.
I agree with that, but at the same time, Benavidez do too much playing around. Y'all ever seen his fights? Like when he think he better than you, he start goofing around and
That's so true. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, he don't take it seriously. He really don't at times.
I think it'll depend on the opponent. If he know that he's gonna fight Jamal, he gonna be locked in.
But this is what I'm saying, LeVar, right? And you absolutely right. And go more on brotherhood. Boxing. This is one of the sports that's very unpredictable. Anybody could lose. And Benavidez, if he keep on playing around, though, it's gonna be some fighter gonna say, "Oh, you trying to show me up?" Picture if a fighter that is unknown that been training for almost a year. That's all. He been around. He been away from his family for that long. And Benavidez keep on playing him. Benavidez could be a victim, and I'm very concerned of that. He have a history of doing that.
Yeah, he done been knocked down by Ronald Gavril for playing around, not taking the fight too serious. You know what I'm saying? I think a Charlo could do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Anthony Durrell. He was landing stuff on Benavidez that you wouldn't want a Charlo to land on you. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I think Charlo got better timing. He got more in his arsenal to wake Benavidez up. But by the time Benavidez wake up and start taking the fight serious, it'll be too late. You already got hit with something big. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't come playing around with these boys, man. Like these are the type of niggas that got 0% body fat and shit. Like I don't know how the hell Charlo ever made 154. To be honest, he had to have 0% body fat. So
no, and I get what y'all are saying. Don't get it wrong, but we still trying to figure out Maul. We still trying to figure out Plant, and the reason why is because they haven't had nobody to test their will. They haven't.
You mean the Charlos?
Yeah, I'm talking Mel is good, but I'm talking about Maul and like Plant. These guys haven't been tested. You get them in a dogfight. I want to see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
That's what people keep predicting though. They predicted that Derevianchenko was gonna put him in a dogfight. He the same dude that gave Triple G all kinds of problems. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
He had Austin Trout and Korobov test his chin. Like Austin Trout and Korobov, that if you notice, these left-handed guys, these southpaws, they will land a clean punch on Jamal Charlo. And that's the people he had problems with. Southpaw. They laying clean punches right on his chin, and this guy smiling after they landed. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
crazy. This
Right.
dude got a chin made of vibranium or some shit, man. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I get what you're saying. And Mel's last fight was against who?
Derevianchenko. Oh
Okay.
wait, well, Jamel was
Oh, I mean
Rosario.
Maul. Maul. I mean Maul. My bad.
Jamal was Derevianchenko, who was
Okay.
a big puncher. He hurt Triple G. He can hurt you. He got a pretty high knockout percentage. So he
Right.
landed plenty of punches on Jamal Charlo, and it didn't seem to affect him.
There was one shot that did affect him, and it was a shot to the body.
Body, yeah. And
Right.
the same thing hurt Triple G, a body shot.
A
So
body shot. That's why when I was talking to the underrated one earlier this week, I said, look, man, I like the skills of Canelo. The person outside the ring, I really don't care for.
Mm.
The skills.
Mm.
But I said the thing about Canelo, he brings pressure and he's a tremendous body puncher. Body puncher. He knows how to place his shots.
Mm.
Is Maul gonna be able to handle that?
Mm.
Pressure
I got
busts pipes. And we heard Kurt Anderson, salute to him, say it. I just want to see Maul tested. That's it.
Man, that ain't gonna happen because just saying, man. You know, you cannot see loves the trees, man. He
I know
loves to
the
pick.
He's
I know the
walking big
perfect
fighters
one.
down. And I got it. I get it. I got it. I understand it. But he's making the bigger man go backwards.
But they cannot fight. This is the point I'm trying to say. He's handpicking these big fights.
True.
Let's stick to that because I'm glad that you put. He stick to these fighters that are big, that they're not mobile, that they don't have no skill, that they don't have no IQ, and then the trainers, what they have in it's a travesty.
Mm-hmm.
What's the sense? What's the sense? You know, you hiring a trainer, don't know what they doing. And that's another thing I'm gonna talk about there too. So I'm saying listen, LeVar, trust and believe. I get what you say. And I'm with you on that. But see, I'm in this I'm in this conversation right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of flaws in C that we don't like to talk about. C cannot fight backwards. And then he always pick people that he knows that cannot force him backwards.
I get it. I understand. I
And
understand where you're coming from.
that pissed me off. And I'm not saying what we talk about, we good. But I'm talking about the old media and other people out there. Y'all don't want to talk about it. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about the other ones. Y'all don't want to dare talk about it. I'm telling you, now I would say Saunders, but Palmer Saunders, he don't have no power.
He has no power.
That's the thing. Caleb Plant is a big question mark. I don't know.
With the Billy fight, Canelo better be careful of that MCK backing that Billy's got.
Yes.
Because
Preach.
that's a thing that people kind of skip. Canelo should know what he's getting himself into. Yeah, I'm sure the cartels approached Canelo before on some things, but I'm telling you this, with the stuff that happened last year with MTK, I'm just saying, he better be careful with this because I think he's going to beat Billy. I do. But again, that's just another factor. So the journey for Canelo is getting, I wouldn't say more interesting, but that's a variable that could really mess up his career if something were to happen in that fight.
I
But
agree.
you are right.
You got to add this to the story too. Canelo got a 3-fight deal with Matchroom, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Billy Joe Saunders just happens to be the last fight. So let's say they might even rob him or cheat him in some type of way. Same way what it happened with Wilder. MTK, that's an MTK Global fighter. Let's say they rob Canelo, he get a loss, and they send his ass off into the sunset. Now that'd be nothing but payback from the zone who he tried to sue in the first place, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he trusting the enemy at this point, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes,
I'm just saying like this. You can go ahead. You go ahead after that, Watcher. I don't want C to get no. I don't want C to get nothing. I want C. I want C so bad. I don't give a damn about the zone. I don't care about the zone. I want C to lose real bad because he been cherry picking for a long time. And the
He has.
sad thing about it, he be getting good fruit, rotten fruit. Not not good fruit, rotten fruit. And his old media do not even want to call him out. And I'm tired. It is a travesty that you got people that saying that he's still number one pound for pound.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, personally. No, I'm not gonna be sorry. It's my damn channel. I'm not sorry. Hell with that. Fuck that. He shouldn't be no pound for pound. He should not even be in the top 10. Top 20? Yeah, I can see that. But not no top 5 and no top 10.
No.
If you think that I would put TC in the top 5, what makes you think I'm gonna put C in the top 10 or top 5? Give me a break. Come on. Give me a break. I'm tired of hearing about the zone. I don't care about the guys. The guy. I'm telling you, that fight. If I'm not mistaken, did he got like $25 million?
For Yildirim, yeah.
He got 25. So I guarantee you, he paid you at least about maybe 10 or 15 million.
Of course.
A former punching bag.
Hey, never mind.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. No, go ahead. We going in tonight.
No.
I don't like C. I don't like C.
I know you
don't like what he represents. I want to kill him every doggone time if I get. Yes, I am.
You know what surprised me though? There were some people thinking that Yildirim was going to upset Canelo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? And you know what? I'm gonna get a hot beer and drink it. You know I ain't gonna drink that shit.
And I was like, I'm not gonna say who, but there was some people.
No, please say it.
Some people just thought that Canelo was going to take a dive for Yildirim. And I'm like, how when Yildirim's been out of the sport or has been inactive for 2 years?
2 years, right.
You know what's funny? How Canelo's fought Yildirim, but the guy that beat Yildirim in 3 rounds, Chris Eubank, he threw 700 punches at Yildirim. 700 punches in under 3 rounds. He dropped him with an uppercut first. He walked him onto it. And then he knocked him out cold with a left hook in the third. And it took Canelo a corner stoppage to do it. And it's like, I would have rather you been in there with Chris Eubank. Because I know Chris Eubank, when he gets in there, he leaves it all in that ring. So that's why I want to see Canelo fight the guys that actually come forward and put it on him and test him, test his will, test that spirit. Let's see what you got. Don't worry about trying to chase these movers around the ring that try to outbox you. I want someone to go at him, someone that will throw, not someone that is in awe, not someone that is beaten before the ring. No. I want to see you in there. I want to see you in there with everyone. I want to see you in there with Chris Eubank. People can say what they like about Chris Eubank, but he's going to fight your ass. He's going to beat on you.
Like his daddy.
Yeah, his father. And they have contrasting styles. His father was a little more, a bit less of a volume puncher, but his father, he wasn't no quitter. In my opinion, he beat Carl Thompson. He beat Cruiserweight champ.
Yes,
Canelo hasn't done that shit. And Chris Eubank Jr., he has a father that did that shit, that almost got it twice. Put him on his ass twice. Put the cruiserweight champion on his ass twice. Rocked him several times in the fight. Got robbed on the scorecards. Canelo has yet to do this. Seeking drained out light heavyweights and, being strategic and all that. Because I think when push comes to shove, I don't know how he's going to do. I don't know how. No, Black Star. I don't buy that at all. Don't get me started on that topic.
Oh, hey, Watcher, we got to talk about that because I talked about that earlier tonight.
Yeah, I mean, what's funny about that, and I've spoken on it a lot. Underrated would know as well, but look, I don't know what to say. I mean, like, I want to see if it's legit, because I remember when, I think it was before Jamel Charlo fought. Yeah, it was before he fought Rosario. Crawford did this random tweet saying, "I'll show you who the king of the jungle is." Now remember, Jamel he's not really dropped Crawford's name. He's not spoken on him really much prior to that. So this was kind of out of left field. It seemed like, TC was a little bored, right? But Jamel saw that. Now, the thing with Jamel is he sees everything you say. So he responded, and I forgot what he said. I'm going to have to bring it up so I remember. But he said, I got to bring it up and read it. But then he said something, and then Crawford said, "Keep my name out your mouth." Nah, brother. You spoke his name first.
Right.
You got to now back that up. But he won't do it. He won't move up because he's going to get sent to the freaking nosebleeds. I'm telling you. That's terrible, that fight. You've now put yourself in a situation where...
I'm saying it like this, and I want to ask this question because that's an excellent observation for the watcher, because you must be reading my mind. But there's no way that TC can go, because if he go back to 140, there's some PBC got killers down here. We already know that 147 is killers down there, and 147, as y'all could agree, right?
Yeah,
they got killers in 130. What do you think they got up there at 154? Killers from PBC. And then when you talk about 160, and then if PBC play their cards right, I'm telling you, they might have killers maybe about another year and a half or two in 175, light heavyweight. So where TC is going to go?
Hey, I got the tweets pulled up. That
I
you
got
were
it
just
too.
talking about. I remember it like it was yesterday. You said Terrence Crawford said, keep my name out your mouth to Charlo after he said all of that extra stuff. And then Jamel Charlo said, "You know what it is. I'm gonna let you make it. I think you're a cool fight, but don't bite off more than you can chew. Lions only different. And honestly, I personally believe you cannot fuck with EJ. Keep my name out your mouth." So that's where it all started. Jamel Charlo said he think Earl Spence can beat Crawford, and he caught feelings, and he attacked Jamel Charlo. The same way he attacked Tank Davis when Tank Davis said the same exact thing. Anybody that says Spence can beat him down, he catches feelings and start attacking him. So,
well, that's okay, because if he plans on moving up, he's already lost the fight. He's
done. Right.
He revealed his emotions, and he revealed his true cards. So look, dude, that fight does not go past 3 rounds. I don't care about what people say. Okay, because I don't want to see that. Like that will not end good. I'm telling you now, that won't end good.
No, that fight is not even mentioned about pay-per-view. I don't want to see no pay-per-view for that shit.
Jamel is not the type of person you approach like that. I mean, if you're gonna get offended over what people's opinion is, because Crawford, he likes to come across as this guy that's stone cold and I don't give a shit what people think. Clearly, you do. This is now like the third time.
Man, he's a puss.
Social media.
He's a puss. He's a puss.
This man is a weight division above you. Okay, he's almost undisputed. You're not really on the radar But if you do want to move up, see, it benefits him because he's going to get more money moving up because he's at a
Yeah,
lower weight division.
but
Because
you know,
Jamel said the same shit to Sean Porter. He said,
yeah,
if you want to move up, I'll give you some, you'll get some more money moving up. You get,
yeah.
do you know how much clout TC would get if he beat Jamel? Then that will put him in a better position for the Spence fight. But he
Hey,
doesn't want that.
but you know
He
what?
he
Yeah,
opened his mouth.
but you know, I said, brother, watch all that. You know, he move up a 154. He can move up, and he could be in ICU. But what's the sense to be in ICU? You can't even enjoy your money.
The thing with me is this:
You can't.
outside of the ring, when you start opening your mouth and start chit chatting away, that is where it can be used against you inside the ring
Yep.
because you have to back up everything you have said.
Right.
And when you do it to, because there's a thing, if you do it to someone in your own weight division, fair enough. If you do it to someone else that's a weight division above you, not below, above you, okay, that's where it's either left or right. Which one you got to pick? It's not going to happen. Though nothing will become of it at all. And rightfully so, Jamel should seek undisputed and achieve that goal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have time for this guy, in his feelings on Twitter. This isn't some teenage love story. This is, they're fighters. They fight for a living.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get this out before we continue. Welcome to my channel, the Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. The best of the business. You want to donate? You see it's in the screen. All right. I got my cash app right there. It's $ capital JT 53000. Got my PayPal. It's PayPal.me/cap all in caps JT Black 53. All right. Be very much appreciate your donate. It's right up there. Can't miss it. And also I do have a super chat. Or if you don't have any finances, please, very important, share this out. Hit the like, share this out. Cause we want to put this in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? We got to do this more. Okay, share it out. Very important. All right. Okay, go ahead, brothers.
Hey, can I add to that?
Yes, sir.
It will be smart for Bud to stay away from 154. Like I said, man, Jamel is an animal. He's an alpha. He's going to try to rip your head off. Ever since he lost to Tony Harrison, this has been a different Mel.
Mm-hmm.
The only way Bud will be able to beat Mel is to straight box for 12 rounds. We know that when it comes to Mel, he struggled a little bit with boxers. Yes, we do. We know that. But Bud would have to box 12 straight rounds. And I don't see that happening. The last time that Bud went 12 rounds was July 23rd, 2016 against Victor Postal. 2016.
We cannot forget about when he won the WBO or whether he beat the great Jeff Horn. He did that.
Right. So my question is, does Bud have it in him to box 12 straight discipline rounds against Mel
You
And
mean in 154?
at 154?
No.
and not doing this business of sticking your tongue out and trying to taunt, because we know what happened last time when someone tried that with Jamel, and they got their head bouncing off the ring ropes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try it.
Yo.
Don't speak on it. What if you're approached in person and asked about it by Jamel? April 2020, he said this shit. But then after he beat Rosario, very quiet, not much to say, no words, nothing. Because he saw shit.
Mhm.
3 belts he's got now. He can't do it. Can he box 12 rounds? Who knows? He's extremely talented
He
and
is.
he's skillful. And he has a mental fortitude, yes. But no, because he likes to try and get inside people's heads. You see how he did it to Jeff Horn, and he tried to do it to
The great Jeff Horn. The great, we got to say, the great
he
Jeff
is not
Horn. Come
great.
on now.
He's not great at all.
No, I'm just trying to come on, Watson. You know how I be doing. Come on,
I
let's
know
be
that,
nice.
man, I know.
He beat the great Jeff Horn. He did, man. What a great win, TC. Man, God, man,
And he was
bring it
getting
home, man.
hit. He was getting hit in that fight. He doesn't react
Yes.
to getting hit. He what he does is he does this thing with his neck, where I see this a lot in fighters. Dillian White does a similar thing where they're it's like a twitch or a snap back. It's with any punch. It's with a jab. It's with a hook. It's with an overhand. Whatever. He just really reacts. He doesn't react very well to it at times. And if you get hit by Jamel, there is no time to load the gun and then aim it and then shoot it. No.
That get back.
You're in a fight. You won't get back against someone like that? Come forward and get it. If you come forward, you get walked onto one, or you will lose a brawl. If you try box, you get cut off and you get pressured.
Mm-hmm.
This is bad. There's just some fights out there that are just a bit too much. And this is a good example.
Yeah. And then go more on your point. And even every time when Bud gets in trouble, he always switches to southpaw. You notice that, right? You notice that. You ain't gonna do that against no child. If you switch,
you seen what Jamel's done to southpaws?
Right. That's my point.
It only took him a minute or two with Lubin. He it was like he knew before the fight. He's like, I'm gonna walk him onto one. I'm gonna get him in a certain spot. And that uppercut didn't even land with the full knuckle either. It was a bit under the glove. It wasn't as clean, and he still knocked him out. The dude was having spasms on the ground. Don't listen.
He's right.
A lot. I really do respect the guy. What he's overcome in his life and everything. Just don't throw that personality away by trying to chase and try and make fun of other people in other divisions, and come across as this alpha. And then when you get called out on it, you're like, "Oh, did I mention my name?" You mentioned it first, my man. You open your mouth. You have to back it up now.
Yeah, but brother Watcher and rest of y'all, I don't respect fucking TC. Because you know why? You know where you come from. You don't show no sportsmanship. You make fun at people. You cherry pick. You follow what C is doing. You cherry fucking picking. I don't have no respect for him. I don't like him.
He turned down the sheriff.
Let me get this off. You do not have the essence of the history of boxing. And how dare you're going to make fun of other people. They doing the same thing you do. This is a gladiator sport. You could die like Brother Ricky said, you could die in there. And then we said, no, I don't like him. I don't hate him, but I don't like his disposition. I don't like what he represents. Because the Omaha, Nebraska, really is predominantly black. And what you had doing us as black people, you bringing us down, you making fun of us, and then you play right in the hands of the oppressor. I don't like him. I want him to. I'm being honest, and I'm gonna keep it funky. I want him to see destroyed. I want him to understand that the ones that believe in you shitted on him. I want him destroyed. If anybody don't like it, I don't care. Come see the number one grinder. Come see me. I don't like his disposition. I don't.
He turned down the Teixeira fight as well because their team said we offered it and he said no. It's always no. Just never go out and get it and take the step. Listen, dude, if you lose, it's part of it. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. But Because remember, Jamel, he's already got a taste of that loss, right? He's lost before, but he came back and he wrote the wrong, and he sealed it nice and tight on the package. Boom, stoppage knockout. Crawford don't want to move up. He's not serious. He won't survive. He won't do it.
I
No.
agree. I
He
agree.
won't.
And that's what I'm saying. TC need to shut up. If you're not willing, let me tell you, if you're not willing to play the fire, if you're not willing to pay the price in Green Way, you need to shut up. And Bo Mac, you need to shut up too. Because I believe that you in debit with the US op by Urim, and you taking more than 20%. You supposed to have interest for your fighter. And it looks to me that you don't.
And you see, he's hung around BA. I'll call him that. He's hung
Yeah.
around him, okay? He's lost a little bit of self-identity because he's been around someone that's kind of just fiddled him around and just told him what to do, right? So you allow people to be in your ear and
Mm-hmm.
say, you should fight this guy who's unranked that hasn't fought in 2 years. You should fight
Right.
this easier option. You should fight this guy. I don't care about promoting you because apparently you cost me money, so I'm not gonna do things for you. At that point, the switch should flick, and you should say, f this dude. I'm moving on. I can't be around this. This isn't someone that's here to help me. This is just someone here to treat me as shit, treat me as nothing. Yeah. But he hasn't done that. He's still sticking around. I've not heard anything about him leaving that promotion. I don't even like to say the name because I don't care to speak on that name, that sort of organization. You're a fighter, man. You do all that sparring, all that running, all that work just to get told what to do and just get flung around and have people like me. Who the hell am I to speak on it, huh? But you know what? I'm involved in this sport. I'm involved in it and I watch it as well. So, with that being said, stop talking about other people like that and do yourself a favor and make a better career decision for yourself
Mm-hmm.
where you have people shitting on you constantly and you just sit back and let it be. Don't lose yourself in this. Don't lose your self identity because it will come back and bite you.
I'm in shock that a lot of people have him ranked #1 pound for pound. I
Mhm.
I'm surprised, man. I really am. But on another note, watcher, salute to your boy Deontay Wilder, man. Today made 3 years that he beat Ortiz.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is my guy.
Yeah, I
Um,
like him too, man.
Oh,
yeah, he's
Brotherhood
something
left?
else.
No, he's backstage.
Oh, okay, hold on.
He's something else. I mean, that was a hard fight. He came into a cold with that fight as well. He almost lost that fight.
Mm-hmm.
On the verge, man, on the absolute verge. But the man's will is incredible. I very rarely see a willpower like that. And the guy literally was getting beat for the last 40 seconds of that round. He was on pure instinct, holding and on the verge of going down. And as soon as that bell went, he's just shaking his head, going, "Nah, you're not getting me. I'm not losing tonight." And then he eventually recovered, and he got it done.
Mm-hmm.
That for me sealed it. I'm like, oh, this guy, man, it's just something else. And then the sportsmanship after, like he hugged Ortiz and them sharing about their two sick daughters. It just that's special, and it's important to recognize it was a great victory. That coming up, I mean, that's one of his best wins, man. One of the best fights I've seen. Man,
Yeah,
incredible.
Mhm.
He fought everybody, man. He didn't duck or dodge anybody, man. And like I said, man, I like him. Um, what do you think he have to do in order to get that third fight with Fury? Or you don't think that it will happen?
I've known Fury for a long time. Um, I've known him for a long time, and trust is not a value that he holds.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
He's extremely unloyal. He's a liar. We can go right back to Chisora at domestic level, 2011. I mean, he didn't give him a rematch until later on. Threatened to not fight him again because of his broken hand. You know, it's like that topic for me is a little bit of a mess. You know,
Gotcha.
I don't like to, touch on it all the time because you get trolls and everything. But
I
I'll
got
say
you.
this: there are two scenarios I see happening. Either Fury's going to retire and not take the fight and relinquish the belt, or he's going to take the fight. The fight's going to be forced on him, and the fight is going to end up being like Oliver McCall versus Lennox Lewis too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's what I think.
The breakdown in the ring.
Yeah, I think it will be even worse.
Wow.
Yeah, I think a lot of we'll see a lot of emotion before they even face off in the ring. We'll see a lot of emotion, a lot of taunting. Um, it won't be long, the fight. You know, it probably won't be a fight. It will literally be, in my opinion, like Lennox Lewis and Oliver McCall too. It was pretty
Wow.
much just one guy punching the other and the other guy just not, you know, because everyone,
Mentally there.
yeah,
Wow.
I don't think
Wow.
Fury's going to be able to handle it. It's all going to catch up. It's all going to catch up.
Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense, man. I didn't see it that way. That makes a lot of sense.
Because
Boy.
I don't see Wilder really knocking him out. Like how he's done. This one's going to be different, in my opinion. I don't think Fury's going to allow himself to be near Wilder for it, but near enough so he's just going to be taking heavy blows to the body and heavy shots to the head, and it will be like the McCall factor, where there's just a breakdown. I think we will
Right.
also see a different Wilder in this fight. Um, there is there's a high chance we see someone that's a bit more dark in their personality in terms
Hmm.
of being in the ring anyway. He took a lot of damage in that last fight and he's been through so much and he's had to handle so much. It must have changed him in some way. I think definitely to grow stronger mentally, but just a little more resentful and a little more. The world is cruel. It's crueler than I thought.
Right.
Everyone is against me, and I'm gonna go in there and do the business. But yeah, Oliver McCall and Lennox Lewis too. I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be like that.
So you think he'll that well, I wouldn't say that's the easy way going out, but I see what you're saying. So that he doesn't have to fight.
Yeah, that one, or he'll just retire before this fight even happens.
Man,
What
that's
about
crazy.
you?
What do I think about it?
Yeah, like the whole what you pretty much what you asked me. What do you think?
Man, I hope. I mean, the respectful thing to do would be to honor and give him that third fight. But after listening to you, Watcher, and how you said you know Fury, I didn't know that stuff that you just mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Besides what's portrayed on TV. Um,
Mhm.
I did watch the shout out to Ricky Williams. I did watch that MTK documentary that was by the BBC. Uh,
Mhm.
But man, I would personally like to see Wilder get another shot at Fury because it wasn't a fair fight. Um, I just think it's the honorable thing to do. But after hearing what you said about Fury, it wouldn't surprise me
I
about him
mean,
retiring or having a
think,
mental breakdown.
think
Yeah.
about this. He could Vladimir Klitschko had 18 title defenses.
Right.
And he couldn't get a rematch. He couldn't.
True. True.
So the chances of it happening for me is a 50-50. You either retire or you become broke again.
Yeah.
And you need money.
But also
Hmm.
we got to bring this in too. That Fury is down with organized crime, and the ops is really penetrating in the USA. They penetrate in the world, but they penetrate in the USA. And I got to bring this up again. Um, ESPN is down with it, and Top Rank is down with it. They dirty, and they gonna do whatever they can to stop to have that third fight. I don't care what anybody said. I had this feel. I'm looking at it very carefully, and I told people this: what Ricky Wayne said us and everything. I think y'all should watch that documentary because they will tell you everything. And the sad thing about it, that group that they have in the UK, they are getting American fighters, and they in danger. And I'm saying this. I think we should be very, very concerned because Prairie is dealing with people that is organized crime.
And they want to keep them titles over there in the UK. It
Right.
makes sense.
Good.
Because now they're trying to groom Usyk.
100%. Look at what they're trying to do with Joshua. They're trying to get Usyk in there to get rid of him. You shall not represent the United Kingdom. We have this Ukrainian star. There's nothing wrong with fans, being a fan of Usyk. But like I said, trying their best to get rid of certain fighters. That's where Joshua has to be careful, trying to negotiate with Fury. You're trying to negotiate with someone that is untrustworthy. What if you get in there and something happens to you? Because you're not as dense as Wilder. You don't have a body like Wilder. You got a much softer skull. You got a much softer body. Wilder's got that country strength on him. He's got that real core. He reminds me of those wrestlers in Senegal. They're just like ripped to the bone.
Right.
That internal strength.
Yeah.
And then Fury got hit with the last punch in the fight. And he backed off from it. So underrated. I agree there. But this guy's mentally breaking slowly, bit by bit. It's going to get him one way or the other.
And no matter what the courts were trying to delay and stuff like that, it's going to happen. So the Weasel, I call him, I call him the Weasel. And one in the UK, the promoter. You could do it all you can, but just remember, God do not like ugly. Judgment Day is Judgment Day is around the corner. So all your fuck boys that want to go against Wilder or go against anybody that willing to stand up for righteousness, and I'm not trying to get spiritual here. I'm gonna keep it in sports content. Your days is numbered. And when Wilder again gonna win, and he because AJ one way or the other have to fight. The belts is gonna come back to UK and come back to USA, and the belt's gonna come back to our people globally, and we gonna have a big party. I promise you this. I'm gonna buy the most expensive liquor. I'm going to sip on that motherfucker. So if I'm drunk, if I fall asleep, just remember, It's going to come. We just had to. We just got to keep on pushing this fight, and we got to stand up against this oppressed media that we have to deal with. We got to stand against it. We got to. We had done our part. I'm talking about the brothers here and all like that, but we need other people to stand. But
I think
it's going to
that
come.
I think that in order for Wilder to get Luke in the ring, because that's his real name. His real name is Luke. But he likes to call himself Tyson. You see, we're dealing with a lot of fakes around here. People
Wow.
pretending to be different people. You know, you got your father out here offering Mark Breland a job.
Mhm.
A guy that gouged someone's eyes out. Your cousin has all this acne on his back because he took steroids.
Mhm.
And you're trying to get into this fight with Anthony Joshua, who is just oblivious to what he could potentially be getting himself into. I'm a Joshua supporter as well. It amazes me, you know. I will touch on this. When Wilder walked into that arena with the outfit on, he was carrying everyone,
Mhm.
but he couldn't carry everyone because some people didn't want to be carried.
Yep.
Facts.
And, that hurts. That really
Mhm.
does, you know.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we shall see what happens for sure.
Yeah.
Because when
And
I
and
see when I see that picture of just the neon lights and it's just like the blue around him and just the mask like that is real and that is raw and that is genuine. This man wants everyone to be together and just do good for his people. And that picture of the outfit, you know,
yep.
it warms my heart, you know, because for what he tried to do that night was just greatness.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, the fight turned out how it did, but um, he still made that walk and he still
Mhm.
carried everyone.
And that's why for me that and I'm talking about righteousness now. And I did talk about this. I want you to go. I did talk about it yesterday. I want you to go to my channel. Talk about the righteous and the unrighteous. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I believe in God wholeheartedly. I believe the Son Jesus Christ. Yes, I do, and I'm not afraid to say this. But I would
Absolutely.
say this for our people. I'm telling you like this. Excuse me, God. I'm saying this. Have repentance on me. I want Furry to be destroyed. I want TC, that's Terrence Crawford, to be destroyed. I want C to be destroyed. Telefucko, Mama said Telefino. I'm gonna say Telefino. Not quite yet. I want the ones I mentioned. I want to destroy because they do not stand for justice. They do not stand. They be around people that are unrighteous, that is dirty. You dealing with a person, I'm talking about Furry, that he paid a farmer $25,000 so he could eat a wild animal. And
He
you
could have
still
killed
got
someone.
these, huh?
He could have killed all those people in the ring.
Right.
He could have killed Chisora. He
Yeah.
could have killed Wilder. He
Mhm.
could have killed Hammer. He could have killed Klitschko. This
Yeah.
is not a gladiatorial sport. This is not the fucking 16th century. You can't be running around here doing that. But you won't get away with it either way. you'll either retire a fraud or you'll get broken mentally in the next fight.
And let me tell you this first, and I want brother LeVar get into this. What do you think? You think the op is going to protect you? They ain't gonna protect you. It's like this. If you don't bring the goods, they gonna drop you. And no, I'm not gonna say that because you got kids. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it nicely. You better play your role because you're in it very deeply. And don't think that the op that had the best of your interests. Just remember that. Go ahead.
Oh man, y'all bring up some valid information, man. I'm sitting up here listening to y'all, man, and I'm processing everything that y'all are saying. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Watcher, some of the things that you were saying, man, I didn't even know, bro. I had no idea about Fury.
Hmm.
Only what's portrayed, you know what I'm saying, on TV. So wow, man, I don't even know what to say. I honestly, I really feel bad for Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Because he should have been protected. He should have been protected better. But looking at it, looking at the whole thing, it was hard to because of the people that was involved. I get it, man.
And,
Wow.
and and at the same time, too, brother Watcher and Black Star and Clarence and Basement, we had talked about it. You remember it was on my channel. I forgot which
Hmm.
boxing talk it was. You got to understand that American media. We ain't gonna talk about global. We gonna talk American media has never embraced Wilder as being a people champion. They have never had done it. Just as they have never been done the late great Muhammad Ali as been American fighter. There is a trend of American sports media, and I'm talking. I could talk about. I can go talk sports all night. I could do that, but we're gonna stick to boxing. It always been like that. Any fighter that of African descent, they have not really put their trust in. We could talk about Jack Johnson. I'm talking about heavyweights. We talk about Jack Johnson. We could talk about Joe Lewis. In a while, we could talk about the Josie Joe Walcott. Even only person I feel they embrace is Floyd Patterson because he was part of the establishment. He was a good boy. Even even you got Sonny Liston. He was down at the mob. So we those two we can count. But they never embraced Muhammad Ali. Then they really embraced um, Joe Lewis. They didn't even embrace one time he beat Muhammad Ali. The late Leon Spinks. Even one of the underrated greats of all time of heavyweights is Larry Holmes. They never really embraced even Mike Tyson. But you know what? They embraced the Klitschko's. Klitschko's, they made their time, yeah, but they ain't fought nobody. They didn't even embrace Lennox Lewis or and Riddick both.
Yeah, that's
And
through
I'm talking about American, and I'm talking about American boxing media. You can go ahead, brother. Watch.
that's through Lennox Lewis under the bus because I think he was born in Canada, but his real heritage was British, and he fought in America a lot. So there was that triangle, and there was that a bit of hardship because there was that identity thing where people kind of just sweep him under the rug. He's yours. You take him. No. We don't want to support him. They even threw Frank Bruno under the bus, who's from the UK. I know you were talking about American, but
Yeah, right. Exactly. You're
you
right.
know, they're calling him Uncle Tom, and they were,
Mm-hmm.
saying all sorts of things. When he won the world title, he said, "I'm not Uncle Tom,"
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Mm-hmm.
hard, dude. It's hard. I don't think there's any other background of fighters that have put up with this kind of thing. Yeah, Jamaican, that's it. That Jamaican background as well. So it's hard, man, and it's really strange with Wilder. It's like, I mean, the guy boxed for his sick daughter. His sick daughter. Is that not enough? Like
Yeah.
to appreciate? You know, she almost died. He was on a beer
Right.
truck training. It's crazy.
And that's why one of the reasons I don't have no respect for American media. And I'm glad you brought up Bruno too. And let me change this. Any fighter of the heavyweight division that African descent around this country, around this world, America has never embraced it.
Look what happened
They
when
ha-
look what happened when Joshua came over, right? Yeah, he had an embarrassing loss, but look how quickly they dismissed him. Hmm?
hmm
Look at Fury though; he got some moral victory after getting his ass knocked out,
hmm
but they took him in as some god, some messiah, you know,
Yeah,
getting thrown under the bus. I'm telling you.
yeah. And it's sad. And you know what? And this is a reoccurrence that's really happening. People say, "Oh, it just happened." No, this has been going on for a long time. It's just that now we got casual fighters now. They don't have a social bone that resonate with them, and they fail to understand that you fall in the line of oppression. And I'm talking about white supremacy, the policy, and the mindset. And I'm talking about in sports. I'm talking about boxing. And some of our people around the world getting caught up to it. But I just want y'all to hear my voice, and I want y'all to go on this too. We can switch it up. Your day is going to come. Your day is going to come that you have to answer to the righteousness. And I'm talking about Deontay Wilder, that I believe in my heart one day he's going to be an undisputed heavyweight champion. And
Yep.
so your fuck boys and your fuck men in the WBC, your time is running out. Cause the righteous wrath is coming. And we as the righteous ones, we gonna laugh off. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you some expensive liquor, and I'm gonna drink to that. And Solomon, wherever your name is, I don't care where you go. But you and your sweetie boy huggies, y'all gonna get yours. Y'all go right ahead.
It's just it's a mess up situation. It's a mess up situation, man. And you know, it's like what I said about Wilder, man. Wilder is a different breed. He's a different type of heavyweight. That boy's a hybrid. I call him a hybrid.
Mhm.
And his day's gonna come where he's gonna be undisputed. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I would hate to be his opponent when he comes back. Oh my gosh. I would hate to be his opponent because whoever is going to be, Wilder is going to be on a mission of destruction. He's going to try to bury every person that gets in front of him.
Mhm.
Now he knows what to look out for.
Mhm.
And it's like what My brother Bruce Gold, shout out to Bruce Gold. He said the sport of boxing, man, there's been issues with boxing since the end of time. So hopefully one day it'll get fixed, but I don't see it happening. But these fighters, the fighters now, they really got to be careful and do their homework, because every time when I think of Wilder's situation, I think about how Floyd and the glove issue with El Chino. Man, that situation. Luckily enough, Floyd was smart enough to have Leonard Ellaby checking out those gloves, and then Floyd going to try on those gloves and like, nah, put them in the same thing I'm wearing, or we not fighting. And then for Robert Garcia to say, "Oh, Floyd, those are the same gloves we fought Broner in." Wow, really?
Mhm.
Man, the sport of boxing, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. But Wilder day will come where he will be undisputed, and when that happens, man, I don't see nobody beating him. I really don't at
Yeah.
all.
Okay. I really appreciate this, but I gotta cut it short because I gotta make a call or something. And brother Watcher, I want you to make your last remarks. Then LeVar Cooper, I want you to make your last remarks, and I both want y'all both stay. And we're gonna make my last remarks because we're gonna close this out as a family. And I want to thank y'all. Even I want to thank the brotherhood. Thank you for getting on the panel, and thank you. So, brother Watcher, last remarks, please.
Yeah, man, it's been great. You know, I've enjoyed it, man. I haven't done one of these in a while actually, so it was good to get back on. I appreciate Levi Cooper, Brotherhood and Underrated. Thank you for the great chat.
Thank you. Now, let me ask you a question before I get to the bar. Are you going to be available tomorrow night to talk MMA? Because there's a great card with pass now.
It depends because in the time difference. In the morning I got training. I'm training some people, and then I'm coming
Okay.
back. So it really depends.
Well, it's
I
gonna
might
be
be in the chat.
it's gonna be nighttime.
Yeah. So I should probably be there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna be like between like maybe between 7:30 nighttime where I'm at.
Yep.
Okay, I'll send it out tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.
Easy.
You stay. Thank you so much. And I want y'all to go. Excuse me, brother Walter has put his link for his channel. I want you to go. Please hit that and participate. Anybody else that wants to put their channel in there, you can. I'm just giving y'all permission right now. It ain't gonna be all the time. Okay, brother Cooper, please. Last remarks.
Hey, the underrated one, man, it's been an honor and pleasure to come up here on your platform to talk the sport of boxing. I really do appreciate it.
Mhm.
To Watcher, man, it's definitely an honor as well. I catch you on the other panels. You bring facts. You're a down to earth person, man. I really do appreciate you, and I already subscribe to your channel. Um, to the people in the chat, thanks for tuning in. Hey, make sure you subscribe to the underrated one and also to to Watcher, and smash that like button for them. Subscribe, hit that post notification bell, and like the content. Make sure you mask up because this pandemic is no joke. And continue to wash your hands. Y'all be safe out there.
All right,
Oh,
stay
you can
right.
catch me on Renee Box Young. Normally we come on twice a week. Just look out for his notifications. Once again, Renee Box Young.
Okay, good. All right. Stay right. Both of y'all stay right there. We got talk about a lot of stuff tonight that deals with boxing, that deals with racism, that deals with politics. I didn't want this to happen. I want us to have fun, but it needs to be talked about. It needs to be talked about, and we need to stand up against any bigotry, any things that deals, especially against our people globally. And we have to understand that the fanboys, they are unrighteous, so you can't change them. but we cannot have them to run this sport away. If any fighter that's listening to us right now, and I don't care what ethnicity you from, if you're all about righteousness, you will fight to clean up the sport so we can have great fights. And even there are fighters out there right now that you're ducking. Just remember, maybe you're not going to get caught in the ring, but you will get caught outside the ring. And there's nobody that's going to save you. Or I'm just saying that we just want to see rivalries again. We just want to see real fights. We want to see great matches. We want to see undisputed. And what's going on in boxing right now of organized, all it's always been organized crime. Don't get me wrong, but with organized crime is purely penetrating America and other parts in the world. What we need to do, we need to get more serious and stand against it. And again, the unrighteous ones, they're not going to do it. The sad thing about it, I'm talking about America boxing, boxing American media. The opt has taken over them, especially us as America, even around the country, but especially us as America. We got to be more vigilant, more than ever, to stop this. And in the rest of the world, we need to do the same. All are we saying? We want to see the best fighter fight. And I talk to the other fighters too. If you don't want to fight, get out. Give somebody a chance. Because we are tired of paying $45, $50, $65, or $75 of garbage. All you just want to see great fights. All we just want this to say, let the paradigm be fair. That's it. Again, thank y'all so much. On behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, The Underrated. This trick, y'all. The #1 grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. Believe that. I am the best of the business. Yes, I am. And again, I want to thank everybody in the chat. Thank y'all so much to participate. Even Brotherhood, Brother Watcher from down under, and my VA brother, Brother LeVar Cooper. And this is the end of the Underrated Boxing Talk, number 15. And again, us as the righteous one, it's up to us to clean it out. Let's stand for justice. And let the other fighters know we stand for justice too. Fight. That's it. Let's fight. Thank you. Be safe out there. Brother, stay right there. Close it out. Stay right there. I want to make my last remarks to y'all. But the rest of y'all, this one is Ghost. Be safe out there. Ghost.